Alright, so we're gonna start off today in spinal balancing. No weights right now. Come onto your hands and knees, or a bench and knees, or ball, bed, whatever. Come to your, good morning. We're gonna start in a tabletop position. And let's actually start with some cat-cows. So drop your belly and then round your back. And just go through that couple of ranges of motion there. Arch your back, and then round your back. And let's just get started on this nice chilly morning. I think it's a little warmer than yesterday though. Keep it going. 2 more. And then come on back to the center. Walk your hands a little bit in front of you and start to just make some circles through your hips, shoulders, wrists, knees, ankles, toes. Big hip stretch forward and back. So again, if you have your small ball nearby, grab it. Otherwise, go the other way. Otherwise, it's fine. You can do it with that. Circle around. And then come back to the neutral position. Take your right arm and just circle around, big circles, in one direction for 3. And then reverse it, other direction. Just getting some warm up here, a little different warm up today. Take the right arm up in the air, open it up, stretch, and then bring it down to the floor. Take the left arm, do the same thing. Circle 3 in one direction, and then reverse it. Hold your left arm in the air, open up, twist, and then release your hands to the floor. Just push back to child's pose for a moment. Reach your arms all the way forward, push your hips all the way back. Reach your fingers nice and broad, push the hips to the heels. Take another breath. And inhale to your hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. So now step your right foot back and tuck the toes under, level out your hips, and pull your left arm forward, thumb up to the sky. So bicep by the ear. You can tuck your left toes under if you'd like. Just to stay balanced, and lift your right leg and left arm in one long line. So no collapsing through the spine. Pull the belly up and in, hips are level. Reach out, reach out, reach out. And then lower hands and knees. Step your left foot back. Just start by keeping your feet grounded. Take your right arm forward, thumb up to the sky. And then level out your hips as you lift the left leg up. Lengthen out of your body from both sides. Inhale. And exhale, hand and leg down. Let's go back to the first side, hold it out, and then come back down. Switch sides, this is 4. So we're going to do 8 more of these. So switch side to side. 7. Stay connected through your core, to your core. 6. 5. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes underneath you. I'm going to walk up my mat a little bit. And lift your hips in the air for a downward facing dog. So just pull your hips up, walk your hands out a little forward, weight goes back to the heels. Lift your right leg in the air, it doesn't have to be high. And bring your right knee to your left elbow, twist. You can do this on your bench. And then step it back down. Left leg lifts. Left knee, right elbow. Hips up in the air, 2. Keep doing that. Cross the body. 3. Cross the body. 4. Keep going. 5. 6. 7. 8, 4 more, 9, rotate your torso, 10, last 2, 11, and 12, bring your knees to the floor for a moment. So we're going to do, you know what, we'll do this one on our forearms. We'll start on our forearms. Bring your elbows down to the floor of the bench, underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath you, so it's going to be a little bit different. This will be more like a glide. Lift your knees up and you're in a forearm plank. Tush shouldn't be too high in the air, right? Kind of parallel to the floor. All I want you to do is glide forward and glide back. A little different than what we'll do in the second set. So glide forward on your toes and glide back. Let's go for 12. Glide forward, back, forward, 2, 3, 4. No collapsing through the center. That's the important thing. 5. Stay lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 more, 11, and 12. Lower your hips to the floor and just stretch the front of your body out. So come into a Sphinx pose. Alright, come back, push your hips to your heels. It's surprisingly got warm already. I'm feeling good. Alright, so let's go back to that opposite arm leg. I'll just move this there for now. Alright, so this this is a great spinal strengthener as well as balance and of course core. So you want to kind of focus at the front of your mat. I turn my head so I can see you, but you should really keep your eye gaze towards the front of your mat so you're not looking up or you're looking down. Just keep a long spine. Alright, right leg, left arm. Lift up, level out, and tap down. 1. Switch. 2. Think about extending all the way out of your hip and your shoulder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay lifted through the core. 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. Lay your back in. And 12. Good. Alright, downward facing dog. Hips in the air. Knee to opposite elbow for 12. Lift your hips up. Chest towards your thighs. 3, 2, go. Right to left 1, or left to right, doesn't matter. 2, just do 12 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good, come to your knees. Now, you can do what we did before. I'm going to come to this mat for this for a second. You can do what you did before on your forearms and just glide over your shoulders and toes. Or you can come up into a plank position. Keep your knees bent. Keep your body parallel. Bend your knees, keep your hips low. So we're not all the way up here. We're not in down dog for this one. We're just gliding and pushing our chest to our thighs. So your quads will feel it, as will your core and shoulders. Alright? Hands under shoulders or forearms down, do what we did before. In 3, plank position. 2, 1. Now bend your knees and glide your hips back. 1. Come forward. Bend your knees, glide your hips back. 2. Keep going. 3. Keep your hips low. 4. They're going to lift a little bit. 5, but you don't want a down dog. 6, 7, 8, 9, last 2 after this, 11, and 12. Plank, knees down, child's pose. Okay. Moving on. Come on up to standing. Grab some water if you'd like. Get a light set of weights. 5 pounds or less. 2 weights. And then also have 1 heavier weight, perhaps, for what will come after this. All right. Move my yoga mat off to the side a little bit. Come into a plie position. Arms up. We're doing punches. Cross body punches. So bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, sit low, and cross the body, left to right, right to left, in 3, they're cross punches. 2, and 1, go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, sit low, 5, cross the body, 6, get your core, your obliques, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and put the weights down. Grab one weight or keep with those 2 weights. You're going to take one heavy weight, moderate to heavy, from your left shoulder, bring your knee up, and cross the body. Now, the leg that stays on the floor stays bent. It doesn't straighten and bend. So sink your weight into the legs. You're going to cross the body and sit into your left leg. All right? One moderate to heavy weight. Hold it however you like. Left shoulder, right leg is the mover. Left knee is bent in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, cross the body, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up and switch sides. So keep sitting into the standing leg, which is now the right leg. So your glute is active, your quads will be on fire as well. In 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Go back to your 2 weights. Also bring your heart rate up a little bit, yeah, and get a little warmer on a cold Florida morning. Which sounds like it's an oxymoron, but we got it. All right, we'll turn your legs into a plie position, or horse stance, white horse. Bend the knees down, sit down low, a little isometric work here. Cross the body in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sit down, 8, 9, extend the arm, 10, 11, and 12. Put the weights down, grab your heavier weight. Have the weight at your left shoulder, crossing your body to your right hip. Bend your left leg and stay in that bent left leg. Keep the weight behind the knee. In 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't straighten your leg, 2, 1. Keep the standing leg bent. Oh, Deb, you look like that just put you over the edge. All right, other side. Weight in the right leg. Left knee, right knee bend, left leg is the mover. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Good job. Come back to the floor, take a light weight. 5 may be a lot, 5 may be okay. You may not need a weight at all. It's another option, no weight at all. I'm sorry, on your backs, not your knees. Sorry. All right, so, just like we did on our knees, that's why I kind of got confused. Legs up in the air, tabletop. So the knees are over the hips. The arms are up in the air, right over your shoulders. We're only going to use the right arm and the left leg. So we're going to extend both the arm and the hip and the knee. Now the knee can stay bent, right? You can just tap it down to the floor, or you can extend it out. All right? So one side only, right arm, left leg. I'm waiting for you. Okay, right arm holds the weight, or if you're not using the weight, don't worry about it. Left arm can stay up, or you can put it on your body to kind of remind it not to wobble all over the place. You'll also feel like this nice core activation in your body. All right, in 3, 2, right arm, left leg, go. 12, 11, 10. If you want to have your arm up in the air, that's okay. 9. Stabilize. 8. Pull the belly into the spine. 7. So bring the knee back to tabletop each time. 6. But don't move anything else. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring it in, and you know what's going on next. You're going to switch sides. Alright, so left arm up, tabletop legs. Left arm, right leg. Right arm can be up, or you can place it on your body for, just to remind it to stay level. In 3, 2, we go. 1, and again, the right leg can extend, or it can stay bent. 2, or the right knee, I should say. 3, hover your leg from the floor, yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, nope, 4 more, 9, 10, now 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. Now, you can use 2 weights, 1 weight, or no weight. If you're using 1 weight, you're going to hold it between 2 hands. If you're using 2 weights, 1 in each arm. Legs up, arms up, head and shoulders up. Extend both arms and legs for a double leg stretch. So the 1 weight will just simply be pull over your head. All right, no weights needed at this point anyway. It's like a pullover, so we're not touching the floor behind us. We're just extending the arms out. So it's similar to a pullover, it's just more of a bend and straighten the elbows. Does that help? Okay, you're welcome. All right, legs up, arms up, head up. You can always drop your head to the floor. Lift up, 3, 2, 1. So we extend 1. Now, for those of you who can go lower in your legs, great. 3. I'm going to put my head down while I talk to you. 4, so I can look at you. But if your legs going down arches your back, then stay higher like me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12 is there. Ooh, okay. Let's do a spinal twist. Take it over to one side. And then return through the center to the other side. Okay. Good. Now, round 2. Pas deux. Take your small ball. Small ball. Not your stability ball. This one. Okay, lift your hips up. Put your hips on the ball. You may or may not be able to balance, which is the whole point really, away firo, in your dead bug. So my suggestion for this set is to have your left hand on the floor. If you need the right leg on the floor, you'll put it there. That's just going to help you be a little bit more stable, but don't forget, we are fighting to work the core. So if you roll on the ball and wobble, it's okay. But if it's stopping you from, performing the exercise, then put your right foot on the floor. Try it. Left arm can stay down. So it's the right arm and the left leg that move. The ball goes under your sacrum. Right, lift your hips up. Good, here we go. Right arm, left leg in 3. You could do this without the weight as well, 2 and 1. 1. Now if you do this and you say, well, I feel pretty stable, then lift your left arm in the air. 3, 4, it's the same arm, same leg. The right leg can stay bent. 6, 7, and of course if you don't have a ball, you're just doing the same thing you did before. 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 1 more, 12, and in. Good. Lift your hips up and move the ball back as inevitably it rolled, off a little bit. So take your left arm up in the air, legs up in the air, right arm down to help you stay stable. Right arm and left arm and right leg in 3, 2, and we go. 1, 2. So the ball just added an interesting 3, little dynamic here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, might see one side works easier than the other, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, okay. Put your hips back on the ball. This time you're going to keep your head on the floor, but you're going to still extend your arms and legs behind you, or arms behind your legs in front of you. Alright? So get your hips steady on the ball. It's the same move that we did before. It's really called a double leg stretch. Arms and legs. I mean, if you can lift your head and shoulders up, great. Go for it. Alright, legs start in tabletop. I'm just sliding off the back of my mess. I'm going to move down a little bit. Alright. Arms up, legs up. I like to get my legs up first, and then I bring my arms up for balance. And you can see already we might be tricky in our balance. Alright, both arms, both legs. Let's give it a shot. Go. 1, 2. You might have to bring your arm down to, kind of stabilize yourself again. 3, like me. I'm rolling all over the place. 4. I'm just trying to get my ball in the right place. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more. You might notice the ball kind of slides down. 10, 11, which is why we always reset it, and 12. Woo! And bring your hips up and bring your back down. Come on back up to standing, I believe. Yeah, with your heavier set of weights. Heavier weight, just one weight. Alright, so come on back up to a standing position. If you want bonus points when you're standing in this one, you can put the ball, Rosemary's not going to want to do this, between your upper thighs. Alright, so bonus round. Pick up your weight. Your one weight. So just listen for the cues. We're going to go from, actually, instead of hip to shoulder, we're going to go from shoulder to hip. So it's going to go low to high. Alright, just slightly different. Like you're picking up something and throwing it over your shoulder. But listen for the cues, because from the middle we're going to do some standing twists here. Alright, so if you want the ball between your thighs, squeeze it. Don't lose it. You can use a yoga block if you want, Maxine, if you have that nearby. So that's another option for anybody. Alright, to your left thigh. Hips stay close. Alright, squeeze the ball, squeeze the block. In 3 to your right shoulder. 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from hip to hip for 12. 1, 2, don't move your hips though. 3, squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go back to your right hip, to your left shoulder. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Good. All right, you want to take a break, you can take the ball out, shake it out, let it go. Oh, you did it, Ro, okay. All right. Can you see eyes rolling on the camera? Take your ball up between your thighs. I can. All right, squeeze that ball between your thighs and bring the weight down to your left thigh. For those of you at home, she said that she can't believe it's not 9 o'clock, which means it's not even a half hour yet. Squeeze the legs. It is. It's 8:59. 7. Go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, remember we're going hip to hip. 12, so we're here. 1, 2, 3, hips stay steady, but squeeze the ball. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, now go to the right hip, to the left shoulder in 3, 2, go, up, 1. So go from low to high, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Okay, come on down to the floor. Grab everything you need to have nearby, and your ball is going to be utilized if you don't have a ball. You could try your block behind your back, but that might not be that comfortable. But we are going to start with the ball behind the back. So if you don't have a ball, you're just going to lean back a little bit. No, I don't. I'm going to work out. Thank you for asking. So if I'm sitting up at 12 o'clock here, I'm going to lean back to about 1 o'clock. All right, from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. It's kind of like my rowing situation, 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. All right, so 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, hands across your chest. Stick your chest out. No rounding here. Pull your shoulders back. All right, lean back just enough. Now we'll go to 2 o'clock. We're going to go from 2 o'clock to like 12:30. All right, we're not going that full range, huge range of motion. All right, hands over your chest in 3, 2, we go. 1. So what I call pancaking the ball 2, meaning don't put all your body weight onto the ball and make it flat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Just sit up and you can give yourself a little back massage around your spine, pull the belly in. All right. Second set of that. Lean back again. Hands behind the head. You can always go back to the hands crossed or even holding on underneath your thighs. Hands behind the head, lift your chest, open shoulders. Right? We're back from 12:30 to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. In 3, 2, we go. Down, 1, 2, 3, 4. If any reason this doesn't work for you without a ball, just go from the floor up. Crunch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Rest. Okay. We're going to do one more. But this time our hands are going to go behind our head again. When we come up, we're going to rotate to one side, come back down, rotate to the other side. So it's a small range of motion. The torso turns, the hips stay steady. Place your feet down, hands behind your head, lean back. 1, 2, 3, go. Twist 1. Try to get the arm outside the leg 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't bounce off the ball though. 8, 9, 10. One more is 12. Good. All right. Come onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Take the ball out. Place it between your thighs for a second. Hug your knees into your chest. All right. Take your, let's take our hands across our chest. Squeeze the ball between the thighs. Sorry. Not sorry. Lift your hips up. And lift your upper body up. Just your torso, right? All right, so hands across the chest. Your hips are in the air like a bridge. If you don't have a ball, you can use the block here, Maxine, between your thighs. Or anybody at home, squeeze the block between your thighs or the ball. And when I say between the thighs, you know, squeeze it high up and don't lose it. All right, lift your hips up off the floor. Just start with your pelvis. In 3, 2, go. Upper body 12. 11, 10, 9. If you need to put your hand behind your head for support, that's fine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now your hands are going to come behind your head. Lower your hips down. Just let your back arch a little bit. If for any reason staying in the bridge through this doesn't feel right for you, just keep your hips down and do a crunch. But squeeze the ball between your thighs. All right. Squeeze the ball, lift the hips, and a bridge crunch. Let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head, lower the hips. Keep the hands behind the head. You can arch your back if you feel like you want to just counter pose. All right, this time it's the crunches side to side. So lift your hips up, lift your shoulders up, go right side, left side, 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 in. Bring the knees in. Go back to a spinal twist. Come back to center. Twist the other direction. And now come back to the center. Take the ball. First, you're going to place the ball on top of the thighs, both thighs. So not inside the legs, just on top. Lift your legs into tabletop. Bring your elbows onto the ball. Bring your hands to prayer. We kind of did something like this yesterday at Row, I think, just a little bit. So your elbows are helping to position the ball. Your head and shoulders are going to come up as you crunch. Ball and legs and arms meet together. Okay? And come back down. All right, ready to go? In 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, don't forget to breathe, 9, 8, no, Maria, elbows on the ball the whole time, 6, 5, the legs stay up, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so your legs, they don't have to move. You just have the ball there. You're holding the ball with your elbows and you're doing a crunch. All right, we'll try that again. This time, the ball stays there. You're going to have only your left hand on the ball, hand behind the head. Right arm's going to reach to the right side. All right, so left hand behind the head, left elbow on the ball, legs in tabletop or straighter up. Right arm out in 3, 2, we go. Crunch 1, 2, 3. It's the same thing, but we let go of one arm. 5, 6, and yes, you can use the block. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lay down, switch sides. Right elbow on the ball, right hand behind your head just to give a little support. Left arm out to the left side in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, okay. Place your feet on the floor. Lift your hips up and put the ball underneath your back. Probably a little higher up for support. So not all the way down. And then bring your legs in the air. Straight up, not tabletop. Well, you can, of course. All right, right leg's going to stay up as the left leg lowers down but hovers off the floor. Comes back up, and we'll do the same thing. Actually, let's start with the right leg. I don't know why I started with my left leg. All right, legs up in the air, balance. Arms are down by your side. You can slowly start to bend them, or some of you might even be able to lift them. We're going to lower the right leg only 12 times. In 3, you're going to feel it in your hip flexors, 2, and 1. So, yeah, don't be surprised is what I want to tell you. So the left leg is up, the right leg comes down, 2, and it doesn't touch the floor, 3, and if you need it bent, you do that, 4, and 5, 6, 7, maybe try one arm at a time lifting. 8, it just changes the dynamics so quickly. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. So start with both arms down, then begin to lift one, and then try for the other. All right, legs back up, readjust your ball. Left leg is going to move in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, straight leg, 3, so move out of your hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, good, awesome. Put your feet down, move the ball, stabilize it one more time. Legs up in the air, bent or straight, whatever you need, 2 legs together. You're gonna kind of hold your arms around the ball. If you tend to put your hands under your hips when you do this kind of exercise, the ball is actually helping you with that. But if you need to bend your knees, you'll bend them. So you're moving out of your hips rather than your knees though, so think about that. We're not just doing this movement right here, we're lowering and lifting. And again, my legs, the lower I move them, I arch my back really early. Okay, in 3, 2, both legs. 1, and up. So 2, go with a slow controlled movement. 3, and 4, 5, belly and ribs down. 6, halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, nice, 1 more, and 12, and down. Move the ball out, hug the knees into your chest. Get a nice little release. Beautiful. Okay, rock and roll will come up. Come onto your right side, double up your mat if you need to, put some padding under there. Finish off. Take the ball on your right side, take the ball between your thighs, bring your knees back. Keep your arm on the floor, right arm on the floor. All you're going to do is lift your hips up and down. The left arm can be on the floor, shoulder, air. You can hold a light weight, or heavy weight in your arm. All right, so shoulder, hip, knee, and then knee, ankle behind you. No dumping into your right neck shoulder. Left arm where you want it. You can have weight in your top arm for a little bit of extra oomph. Lift your bottom hip up in 3, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come back, switch it up, other side. So a little bit different, not so much of your hip is bouncing into the floor. All right, ball between the inner thighs again. Shoulder hit knee, and then knee ankle. With or without a weight in your top hand. Left arm on the floor, no dumping into your left neck shoulder. All right, lift up your hips in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take the ball out, put it back to the floor. Come to your hands and knees or table or a bench. We're only doing one set of this stuff. Okay, so you're going to come into a hovering, I'm just going to move back like this. You're going to come into a hovering tabletop. That means you're in tabletop but your knees are off. So, then all you're going to do is tap your legs back without moving your hips. Alright, so I'm just going to watch you for a second. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, look forward. Lift your knees about an inch. Yeah, hover. Draw your navel point in, and now tap your right foot back, then your left foot back. Go. 1, 2, so no movement in the hips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back on your heels. Reach, reach, reach. And come back in. Nice job, guys. Okay. This is your last set. So this is, now that we've done a ton of kind of flexion movements, that means we brought our, chest towards our thighs towards our chest, whichever way. We're going to work extension movements. We've done a little of both anyway, but walk your arms out onto the ball so that your fingertips, go to your pinky edges of your fingertips, but you're not planting your whole palm on the ball, so it's out in front of you. Push your pubic bone down, let your legs be as wide as your mat, and engage your quadriceps while you're there. Push your pubic bone down and lift your chest up, bring your arms towards your chest, and then lower back down. Ready? In 3, 2, we go. Lift up, shoulders away from the ears, keep your head in one line. So your head doesn't move. I know it does move independently, but don't let it. 3, so just lift up your torso and let the head follow. 4, 5, good. Straight arm. 6. If you don't have the ball, you're just lifting your torso up. 7, like a cobra with your arms out. 8, or a Superman. 9, 3 more. 2, and 1 more. Good. Now keep your arms out in front of you. Push down, keep your head down, and lift the lower body up. Okay, so the arms are extended. If you don't have a ball, the floor is fine, or a block is fine. All right, lower push the pubic bone down, lift the thighs up in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, look forward and down. 7, 8, strengthens the whole back side of your body. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just rest, turn your toes in, let everything go. Okay, so now we're just going to do a quick combo where you lift your torso up Lower your torso, lift your hips up, or your legs up. Lower. Okay, so alternating front and back like a swan dive. Arms out in front of you. Even if you don't have a ball, the arms are out in front. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Upper body, lower body 1. Upper body, lower body 2. Upper body, lower body 3. Upper body, lower body 4. Keep going up and down 5. Let me look at you. Up, some of you. And 6. Good. Up. Don't rush it. 7. Nice, Michelle. Up. 8. Good. Up. Again, from the hips. 9. 10. 11 and 12 and up and rest. Take your ball away. I'm sure you'll be thrilled. Turn your toes in pigeon-toed and let your head rest on your arms or your hands. Shake your hips out from side to side. Let go. And then bring your hands by your chest. Push back to child's pose. So all the way back and stretch it out. So, we worked a little bit more than core, but we certainly worked core today. Come back to your hands and knees and round your spine. Extend your spine, arch your back. So I'm going to offer out, for those of you who'd like to, a little bit of flowing yoga. Come back to center. Not too crazy of a flow, just movement to incorporate some of the movements we found today. Find yourself in tabletop, walk your hands forward, bring your head down, chin down, hips up in the air. So if you're going to join me in staying on your mat for a few minutes, you'll come back up, hands to your hands and knees, round your back one more time, come back to neutral, tuck your toes under, come to a standing forward fold, and if you'd like to join in, roll up through your spine, just take your shoes off. Grab your 2 yoga blocks. If not, you're going to have a great day. You'll be strong. And I'll see some of you tomorrow. But if you're going to stay on, I always encourage you to stay as long as you can, because it's nothing crazy. You can all do this. I just have to change my camera position a little bit. Oh, yes. See you tomorrow. Yes. Big day. Okay. All right, so everybody, come down to your yoga mat, or whatever mat you have. Grab your 2 blocks if you have them, if you need a strap nearby, or a towel to assist in that. And very intricately trying to undo the shoelaces here. Alright, so grab your shoes and socks off. When you come onto the mat, let's just sit cross-legged for a moment. Oh, nice. 25-pound kettlebell. Actually, somebody's looking for that. Debbie's looking for that. Cindy, if you have another one, that you could, she's looking for a heavier kettlebell for her son. All right, if you have another one, let me know. Open up your knees. If you'd like to be supported with blocks underneath your knees, let's do that. And we'll just close your eyes for a moment and just settle in. Just get out of your fitness feeling and come into your through the nose. First, let it out through the mouth. Breathing through the nose. Out through the mouth. Breathing through the nose. Now let it go through the nose. And continue doing that. Breathing through the nose. So start to slow down. Start to bring your thoughts and attention and awareness to your breath, because now the difference between fitness and yoga is the breathing. And of course there's other obvious differences, but we can make this calisthenics, or we can make this a little bit slower in the practice. Keep breathing in and out of your nose as you bring your hands to your heart center and allow your chin to tuck gently down towards your chest. Open up your eyes and press your palms together and up over your head. Inhale. Exhale, lean to your right side and stretch over. A nice little stretch for what we've done so much of this morning. Come back up and just go to the other side. Just lean side to side. Keep your hips grounded. Come up and over each way. And then come back to sitting up nice and tall. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Right arm behind you. Left arm outside your thigh. Inhale, return and switch to the other side. Twist. Inhale, return. Twist to the right side. Inhale, return. Twist to the other side. And return back to center. Arms up. Float the arms down by your side. Release yourself from your crossed legs and send your legs up and shake them out. Place your feet as wide as your mat on the pinky edges on the side. And just rock side to side. Bring your way back to the center. And then shift your legs around to one side. Come back to your hands and knees for a moment. And like we did earlier, step back with one leg, but now step back with the other. Plank position, lift your hips in the air, downward facing dog. So, if you're on a bench, if you're on the floor, it's all good. Bend one knee, then the other. There's a lot of great chair yoga things out there if anybody likes to use chairs. Bend one knee, then the other. Keep going. Send it side to side. Shake out your head, let go of any tension. And then find your way to center and just melt your heart towards your thighs. Lower your heels towards the floor. Breathe in. And let's just measure out the length of our down dog to a plank. So come into a plank position. Sorry, I'm just checking out something here. And lift your hips up in the air. Down dog. Inhale to a plank position. Always can have your knees on the floor. Exhale, hips up in the air. So that gives us an approximate measurement of where our hands and feet should stay. One more time, come forward to plank. Exhale, lift your hips in the air. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Back of your mat, standing in a forward fold. Let your head hang down. Plant your palms on the floor. So for most of us, that means we're going to have to bend our legs a bit. A lot, a little, doesn't matter. Let your belly rest on your thighs and your head hang down. Shift your weight a little forward so that the sitting bones lift up. Spread open. Hang your head. Feel the weight more towards the balls of your feet than your heels. Tuck the chin into the chest. Pull your belly to your spine. Lift your pelvic floor muscles up. Press firmly through your feet and ragdoll all the way up to standing. Take your time. When you get up to standing, roll your shoulders back and around a couple times. And then bring your arms down by your side. Spread your fingers. Press firmly into your legs. Feet can be wider, closer. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold, open the arms out and fold back down. Bend the knees as much as you need to place your hands in front of your feet on the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the floor, the shins or your blocks nearby. Exhale, forward fold. Press down to rise up like a rag doll. Come all the way up. Take your time. Roll the shoulders. Inhale, stretch the arms up. And exhale, bring it to your heart. Good. Walk to the front of your mat. Walk to the front of your space. Inhale, stretch your arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Again, now your feet can be wider or closer. If you have blocks, put them outside of each leg and lengthen your spine. Put your hands on the blocks. Exhale, forward fold over your two legs. Shift the weight so the hips are over the heels. Let your head hang down and shake it out, yes or no. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lower your right knee to the floor. So the left knee is over the ankle. Again, you could do this sitting on a bench. Right knee is behind you. Hands on top of your thighs, lift your chest up. Drop your hips low. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Good. Exhale, we're going to straighten the front leg and hinge, fold over the front Inhale, rebend your knees, bring your arms up, lower your hips towards the front. Exhale, fold as you straighten your front leg. Good. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend, arms up. Exhale, hands down, tuck your back toes under, lift your back leg up. Look forward, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, lower the knee towards the floor. Move the right knee over the ankle and the left knee behind your hip. Good. Press firmly into it. Inhale, bring your hands to your thighs, lift your chest. Lift your arms all the way up. Exhale, straighten your front leg and fold over it, hands down. Inhale, bend your front knee, arms up. Exhale, straighten your front leg and fold. Inhale, bend the knee, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the front knee, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, blocks, tuck your back toes under, lift your knee up. Step together, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, put your hands to your hips and rise up to standing. Release your hands down by your side. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins, blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. You can lower the knee or keep it as is. Square off your hips, so you should be with your right foot a little bit more to the right and or left foot a little bit more to the left, so you're not on a tightrope. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Back knee can bend. Exhale, without touching the floor, straighten your front leg, bring the arms back. Inhale, rebend the front knee, arms up. Exhale, fold and straighten. Balance is involved. Inhale, upward bow. Exhale, fold and straighten. Inhale, up, bend the front knee. Exhale, turn to the right side, turn both toes to your right side. Open your arms and bring your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, heart lifts. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Hands off your back, weight towards the balls of your feet. Shake out your head, yes and no. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, release your hands under your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your right knee, sink into it, turn your left toes up towards the sky. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, bend your left knee, turn your right toes up towards the sky. Inhale, straighten both legs. Walk around to the front of your space. Look forward. Step forward, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down, rise up, bring the arms with you. Exhale, send the prayer to your heart, release your arms. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, generous step. Make sure again that your alignment is proper, that your right foot is moved enough to the right side that you'll be balanced. Inhale, rise up, arms come up. Back knee can be softly bent or bent. Exhale, straighten the front leg and hinge, fold. Find your balance. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, Exhale, fold. No, it wasn't inhale. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend. Turn to your left side. Take your hands to your hips, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take your hands to your big toes, peace finger grip, 2 peace finger grips on each toe, thumbs underneath the two fingers, lengthen your spine, inhale. And exhale, elbows out to the side, hip down, hips up. If your head easily touches, you might want to shorten your stance just a little bit there. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen, hands under shoulders. Exhale, bend your left knee, turn your right toes up and sit back. Inhale, return to center, bend the right knee, left toes up and back. Inhale, return to the center, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lift up and walk around to the front of the space. Step your left foot to your right foot, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold your body in half. Inhale, rise up to standing, arms up, hands to prayer. Release your arms. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees to plant your palms, step to plank, use whatever you need to. Shift forward, either bend your knees or just bend your elbows, halfway down. Roll through or on your belly. If you want to take extra push-ups, go for it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg up and open the hip, bend and straighten. And then square the hip, bring the knee to the chest, round and curl. Inhale, kick your leg in the air. Exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold and straighten. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, turn to the left. Open up your arms, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the left knee, right toes up. Inhale, straighten the legs, bend the right knee, left toes up. Exhale to the center, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, walk to the front. Exhale, step back, high to low plank, skip it, do, add to it, whatever you want. We can meet in downward dog. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, left leg up, open up the hip, bend and stretch. Exhale, knee to chest, round and curl. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, straighten. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, turn to your right side. Let's take the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Head down towards the floor, weight towards the balls of your feet. Shake out your neck, yes and no. Get rid of any tension. Inhale, release your hands, look forward. Exhale, bend your right knee, turn your left toes up. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your left knee, right toes up. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, turn to the front of your space. Exhale, step back, high to low plank, chaturanga, add, skip, do you. Downward facing dog, hips up. Inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your chest, right knee to the right wrist. Send your left leg back behind you. This can always be done on your back with your right ankle crossed over your left leg. So we're floating into pigeon pose. Right leg in. Come onto the floor, Maxine. Pigeon. Yeah, oh, look at you. And then walk your hands forward. Hang out there for a moment, and then you can still see part of me. All right, so now, if your right hip tends to drop to the floor and the left hip tends to lift, you take a block. This could be done on your back, so just, oh, yeah. You can lay on your back and cross the right ankle over the left ankle, left knee. You can put a block under your hips to start to level out your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Pigeon pose, stretching the left side of your hip, left hip, right glute. Find some stillness. empty the breath, just bring the block, if you have a block, bring it out. Turn over to your left side, keep your left, I'm gonna change my camera for you guys at home. Open up your left leg straight, right leg is on the inside of your thigh. Left arm on the inside, right arm up and over. Side bend. Breathe. Push your right hip to the floor. And reach. Inhale, come back up. Right arm behind you, left arm outside your right thigh, twist. Inhale, counter the twist. Exhale. And then come back around to the front of your space and just gently take your hips up in the air, downward dog. Nothing, don't even give a thought. Lift your left leg up in the air, inhale, open bend. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. Right toes snuggle back. Or your left ankle goes above your right knee. Again, you can put a block underneath your hips to level them out so that you're not collapsing into one side more than the other. Good. Forward fold. Come all the way down. Pigeon pose. Left leg is forward. Just a few breaths here. And then go ahead and bring yourself back up. As you come up, if you have a block, move it. Keep your right leg stretched out. Turn to your right side of your mat. Left leg is inside your thigh. Right arm comes down the inside of your leg. Inhale, left arm up and over. Shoulders down, exhale. Open up your torso. Breathe in. Breathe out. And inhale, return up. Just take a counter pose to the left side. And this time, just come around, bring both legs back to the front. Stretch them out in front of you. Lift up the flesh from underneath each sitting bone. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Inhale. Tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale, round and curl your spine. Roll down slowly. Open up your arms to a T. Bend your knees. Line up your heels with your sitting bones. Shift your hips right and let your knees fall over to the left. You can bring your knees a little higher. You could double wrap it. You can take one leg on top of the other. Whatever feels good for your final spinal twist here. Inhale, return to your back. You can place your feet down and shift your hips left and come back over to bending the knees over to the right side. And return to the center. Inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Round and curl, pull everything into a nice tight ball. Inhale. And exhale, lower your head, lower your legs, and stretch your arms all the way above your head. Reach your arms in two directions. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Stretch the entire right side body long. Stretch the entire left side body long. Stretch both sides of your body long. Big breath in. This time open your mouth, let it go. Ah. Bring the arms by your side. Bring your hips by your side. Just let the hips splay open. And let your body soften into the earth, into your final position in this class. Final pose, possibly your hardest pose. Shavasana. There's nothing to do but breathe. Inhale. Let it go, exhale. So I know this is something where maybe not everybody has the leisure to stay and rest in Shavasana for a long time, but if you do, just turn me off. If you need to make your way back up into the working day, bring yourself slowly by starting with the breath, moving the wrists, fingers, toes, ankles, and bring yourself around to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart center, down into your cells. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody. I'm turning off the video. Stay home safe and stay healthy.